All right, everybody, welcome to the weekend. Looking at new moon, looking at you, Scorpio. We're going to start with Scorpio, go all the way around to Libra. I'm going to pull some messages for each of the zodiac signs. And my intention here today is, what don't you see coming? What's important for me to know right now? What don't I know about right now? Uranus has moved back into Taurus, so there might have been some surprises this week. There may have been some kind of communication that went sideways a little bit for you. We had Mercury go over to retrograde. So let's just sit back a second here and ask Spirit for each of the signs. Watch your rising sign first, then your sun sign, then your moon sign. Take a few little notes about those things, and you might get a completely different message meant directly for you. Okay. All right. So let's go with Scorpio. We have the new moon in Scorpio coming up this coming week on the 19th, 20th. It's very powerful because Mercury in retrograde is conjunct that new moon, and it's in opposition to that Uranian transit back into Taurus. And so what all of that means is that if there's some kind of tying up of loose ends, this is a very internal kind of experience for a lot of you. Saturn's in retrograde, Jupiter's in retrograde, and Mercury's in retrograde. And two of the three of those are going to go direct by the end of the month. Saturn goes direct. Jupiter stays retrograde until next year. I'm going to be doing a special video about Jupiter because Jupiter in your own birth chart is husband. So particularly for those of you who are interested in that, because I will say to you that this week, when Jupiter went retrograde, I got a very strong message in the twin flame readings that the collective of twin flames that I was keying into, the masculine has made a choice to sort of back the truck up. I really thought that they were coming at you very quickly. This masculine energy pulled back. Very true of Jupiter going retrograde. And it's going to go direct next year. All right. Jupiter will go direct next year. But in this intermediate time, I feel like a lot of you who are dealing with twin flames who, felt them coming, felt them moving toward you. And then all of a sudden you're like, what happened? They're gone. They made a choice to go through an old cycle again. It's infuriating, it's frustrating, and I definitely felt that in the reading. I will say to you though, because we're talking about Jupiter, that can be about a twin flame couple that is meant to be married in this life. And this person, this masculine, just keeps choosing the old patterns over and over again. And here's the thing, there's nothing for you to do. Divine Feminine, there's nothing for you to do. Your job is to do your own mission and purpose, walk your path, do what you're doing. I feel like for a lot of you, Spirit is sending in a soulmate, and that is the activator for the masculine. Okay, so we'll talk about that in another video. But let's start with Scorpio. This can be about any topic, doesn't have to be about love. What don't you Scorpios see coming? Again, Scorpio all the way around to Libra. We'll start with Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, affluence. Right out the gate, the big card. Affluence, not just money coming in, but affluence, which is lots to spare, lots to save, lots to put aside, but also plenty of money coming in that will support your daily life. There can be some kind of benefactor. I'm just getting, some of you are trying to start a business. There's some kind of benefactor or partner. All right. Partner. So underneath is the Capricorn, the devil energy. I feel like some of you are really stuck or trapped in some kind of financial situation. This is Capricorn, by the way, and Capricorn does align itself with, we do things the right way here. We do it one step at a time. We do it very well. And then we move on. That's Capricorn energy. Here's Scorpio, 2 of Swords. I just want some peace. Justice. That's beautiful energy. High Priestess. Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups. 9 of Wands, and the outcome is the 7 of Cups. Some of you Scorpios have tied yourself to a partner, maybe in the past. This could also be a partnership that's over, okay? A partnership that's done, that you have moved on from, or this person, I feel like you've moved on from this, but the financial repercussions, shall we say, still linger. The financial repercussions still linger. And I want you to pay attention to how you're handling money now. You don't want to get in the same pattern again. So if you are the one who's choosing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, stop. Stop. The 7 of Cups is the outcome card, and that is the confusion card. That is a card of like, I think you're not seeing this. I think you're not seeing that how you're handling money is getting you in hot water. Maybe you thought it was the partner from the past, or maybe you had a partnership that put you like 10 of Pentacles, that put you in trouble. The pattern, Scorpio, is that you think somebody else is going to save you all the time. And that is the pattern to get away from. Stop thinking that somebody outside of you is going to save you. Once you do that, then you're walking away from this pattern and you're able to create some affluence for yourself. Stop thinking that another person is going to come in and save you. And it doesn't have to be a love partner. It can be a parent. It can be a child. It can be a best friend. It can be it's not really a promotion because you're earning those things, because this is Saturn. It's like you have to earn the money. You have to earn the money yourself. Somebody can't swoop in and fix it for you. This is about balancing some kind of scales. 5 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, this is balancing some kind of scale. So I feel like your work life has always been the key to your abundance or affluence. That it's never, I don't know what you have going on in the 8th house, but it's never going to be about other people's resources. It's got to be your second house. So if you're a Scorpio rising, that means that Sagittarius is in that second house. We have Mercury retrograding back out of Sagittarius, back into your sign of Scorpio. And, this is basically shining the light on back up, maybe get out of a contract, or don't sign it. Don't sign it. Okay. There's a part here that you're confused. If you feel confused, or if you feel this old pattern showing up, stop. That's what all these retrogrades are trying to say to you. You're falling into an old pattern. You've got to get yourself out of this one. So your job is to get balanced, to get grounded, and align yourself with affluence in you, not in someone else. Okay, not in someone else. So you've got Gemini in that 8th house. And Gemini in that 8th house can be about someone who's really good at communicating, or something like that. You may have expected someone who's a published author, someone who's a writer, a communicator, like you put them out front, you make them the centerpiece. No. It's you, Scorpio. It's you. Your job is to be the one who's front and center. It can't be coming from a love partner or a business partner, anything like that. That's what you don't see coming. And I feel like the best thing here is this Ten of Pentacles, affluence. You're going to be able to create this for yourself. It's not coming from an inheritance. It's not coming from anything like that. In fact, if some of those things have been blocked for you, that's why. It's really, I don't know what the deal is. It might be different for each one of you, that you don't, I don't know if you don't believe in yourself, or you don't think that, or you have some kind of belief that it should be coming from outside of you. Page of Cups. This is a childhood belief. Fool. Ace of Pentacles. All right. Strength. New opportunities coming in, and you're the one who's going to have to be front and center. You're the one who's going to have to be, earning the money or abundantly attracting it in. I feel like there's something about money that maybe you believe that is untrue. Okay. You believe something about yourself that you're not capable. That's untrue. All right. Okay. So that's for Scorpio. That is for my Scorpios. So Sag, friendship. What is that about? Friendship. So the card is a 17. There's something about a business friendship or a partnership. Or maybe you feel upset that something has turned into friendship when you wanted it to be a love partnership or something like that. A love partnership could start out as a friendship. Let's see. Page of Swords. Message coming in for you. All those retrogrades, Mercury retrograde included, sometimes means people coming back around or messages coming back to you. Sag. Page of Pentacles. Wow. Learning the truth. Angry about it. Knight of Swords. Four of Wands. Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles in the outcome here. It is possible that you have a person, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, who might have been a friend. What is the friendship thing? Let me clear that up first. What is this friendship thing? Chariot. Ace of Wands. Two of Cups. And the Hermit. I feel like you're letting go of a partner, a Cancerian or a Virgo, who isn't, maybe this is the one that I was talking about, the twin flame, that they have made a choice in their life. And I think there is friendship here. And I think they have a good idea or something like that. So this might be a business thing, or this might be like you've wanted this to be a romantic relationship, but it's not. It's just not. This person's if this is a twin flame, you have mission and purpose to do with them, but they have made a choice to stay in the old cycles romantically. Okay. So there's a new person coming in for you, a soulmate coming in. Like I said, could be a Leo, could be a mutable air is Gemini. All right, Sag, so your opposite sign. And I honestly feel like this is a life partner for you. Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. This person is very stable, very grown up, not without a sense of humor, though. A devilish sense of humor, I just heard. 10 of Pentacles. This is a long-term. So Ace of Swords, I feel like you're finally getting it, that this Cancerian or Virgo isn't capable. Oof. They just keep making bad choices, I feel like. Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Some truth. Healing energy with the Star card. Eight of Cups, the Fool. You're free of them. Surrender to the new partner. This is a soulmate coming in that's life partner. I feel like you've been very focused on a twin flame that is just not capable. They keep making dumb decisions that keep taking them off the path. Okay? They keep doing this, and you keep shining the light for them, but they're not they're not as wise as you. Okay. And I feel like the faster you let this person go, even though they're a twin flame, you might have some kind of mission to do together. The faster you let it go, there's a soulmate that's trying to come in. A healed soulmate, someone who's very grown up. Maybe they also are very successful. Also heal. 4 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords. There's a reciprocity here, and this person has learned a lot. They've fought a lot of hard battles. This person's fought a lot of hard battles, and so have you. Okay. And it's like, it's time for me, and this person's feeling this way too. It's time for me to do something that's good for me, for my future, for what I want to do. If I want to have a partner in my life, this is the person. Because this twin flame, or whoever this is, this Cancerian Virgo, 6 of Wands, boy, their ego just gets in the way. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Tower. Their ego keeps getting in the way. Like they can't make a decision that's going to be good long term because it'll look bad short term, or they don't want to be the bad guy or something like that. And I do feel like they're going to talk to you, the World and the Page of Wands. They might also be making choices based around children or something like that. This person wants you to trust them again. I think they have an idea or something to do with you financially or as a business or something like that, or a mission. They do. However, this is the love relationship that once you kind of get it, that this person is never going to make the decision that is going to make sense in terms of a love relationship with you. Once you figure that out, like, they're just not doing it. It's time for you to let them go. And you may or may not do a mission with them. You might, because, if you're on the twin flame journey, that's a really important thing. But there are plenty of people on this planet that don't fulfill their missions, or they fulfill them in a way that is different than how they thought they would. So your mission with them may get fulfilled, and maybe part of that mission is letting them go. Okay? If they keep making these dumb decisions to stay in a bad marriage or to stay in a career path that is really harming them, then you don't need to be anywhere near them. Friendship, okay? Like, you just need to be like, all right, that's what they're doing. Spirit's sending in a new partner for you. Okay. At least 4 months from now. When is Jupiter going direct? Your ruling planet is next year. I think it's March or April. And they may come back around, but I feel like you're going to be so far down the road with this soulmate, it's not going to matter. Okay. All right. Capricorn. What about you guys? Healer. Are you going to a healer? Are you becoming a healer? What is that about? Healer. What is that situation? For my Capricorns. Deep breath, everybody. Capricorn. Page of Swords underneath. There's a heartache here. There's King of Pentacles. There's a heartache here that you're still stuck in this heartache. Hanged Man, and then the Empress. 4 of Cups. Oh my God, yes. You and Sagittarius have been kind of both stuck in this waiting for the twin flame thing. Lovers. 6 of Swords. Moving on. 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Capricorn, the story is a little bit different for you. I feel like you go to a healer, or Spirit is saying, go to a healer to move out, to let go, to surrender, to release this partner release this heartache, heal this heartache. And I feel like you move on in a very powerful way, but it's so much so that you might be having to like beat him off with a stick. Okay. Like this is one of those energies about like, hey, look at all these people looking at me. Yeah. And the 9 of Wands, like you've really come through it. A lot of people are very impressed with how much you've healed from a very devastating thing. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So sorry, not sorry. Not sorry. 10 of Wands. High Priestess. And the Judgment card. I feel like you're opening up a lot more of your intuition. What you don't see coming is that once you move on from this, like that's it. There's no second chance. I feel like you're surrendering to the healing of a long-term broken heart, and it is done for you. It is done. And there's no going back from it. Okay? There's no going back from it. It's possible that they come around again. Don't care, don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's pretty quick. That's pretty quick. And I almost feel like Capricorn's different from Sag. Capricorn, it's almost like you make a decision. This is a very cerebral kind of like, I'm not going back thing. Like you make some kind of commitment to yourself that I'm not going to put myself in harm's way like that again. And you stick to it. Like this is over for you. I mean, it could have gone on for years and years and years, but like we are at the very end. Okay. So the good news is here that you are stepping into your power. You're stepping into the new chapter of your life. And even if that person comes back from the past, you are a different person. Okay. You are a different person. You have been healed. You have been healed, Capricorn. That is not something I say lightly or very often indeed, but you have gotten out of something that maybe has plagued you for years. And it's almost like you will yourself through, going to a healer and everything, you will yourself to be better. This person shows up, doesn't matter. Wow. All right, Aquarius, what's going on for you? Full moon. We got a full moon in Gemini coming up in early December. Full moon, it's the end of a cycle. Could be finished with a Gemini. Early December. Okay, early December. This is happening. It's going to shine a light on the new path forward. This whole retrograde time, you could be back and forth, or trying to embrace the end, but I don't feel like it really ends. There's something about maybe signing a paper or something like that in early December, like December 4th, I think. 7 of Wands. There's the Empress here and the 5 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. What is that? That's an opportunity. A love partner who has lost a lot of money. You're the one who they want to come and collaborate with. 10 of Wands. Devil energy. 2 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I get the feeling that it's like I've spent a lot of time getting over you. Spent a lot of time getting over you. And you come back when you don't have anything. You come back when you're in need of something. You come back like, oh, like trying to cozy up to me after I've spent so much of my, I've spent so many days and nights just being devastated, being sad about you and everything. I'm finally back and I'm doing some good things. And here you come again. Here you come again. It's enough, right? Like I have had it with this, that you keep showing up. There's anger here. I've had it with this. Talk to me more about this Five of Pentacles, because it's an opportunity to leave this person out in the cold. Woo! Oh, yeah. Ten of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. You're going in definitely a different direction, Aquarius. It's almost like that there's some cliches that are coming into my head, you know, like in political life, when people leave politics, they're like, I want to spend more time with my family. And everyone's like, okay, whatever. Sometimes, you know, if you've applied for a job or if you're getting laid off or something like that, HR will say, we're going in a different direction. Now, those things may be true. And there's a reason why things are cliches, because they happen a lot. Okay. I feel like you're going to say that to this person, that there's somebody coming back around who has really been through it and has been very financially devastated, or financially, like, now they're coming back around because they need you. Oh my God, get off my porch. Okay. There's something like that. Like, I'm not interested in helping you anymore. I'm going in a new direction. I feel like, Aquarius, you're going toward a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag. And you're not going to be stuck with this person anymore. They are bad news in terms of money. They are bad news. Five of Pentacles, the Devil energy, Ten of Wands. Like, I feel like you would have given them the shirt off your back at one point, and they turned their back on you. Now they need you. It's like, ugh, no, Aquarius, I see that you move in a totally different direction. So good on you. Don't take this person back. It feels like they're just like, oh, let's do something together. Let's build something together. You're like, and what collateral, what kind of financial standing are you bringing to the table? And they're like, well, we could just, you know me. And you're like, yes, I do. Goodbye. Okay. So, all right. That's for Aquarius. Now for Pisces, what's going on for my Pisces friends? Truth. Oh, no, I'm not going to use this. Okay. Pisces, what's happening for you? We have grand water trines going on. Jupiter in Cancer, the new moon energy all in Scorpio, and in your sign, Saturn and Neptune. So all of those are late degree. Is that true? Jupiter's not late degree. Jupiter's in the middle. Well, they came up to 25 degrees and now they're retrograding, but that's a little weak. So it's just by sign, right? It's not by degree. It's not that strong, but there's definitely something here that is bringing some feelings to the surface for you, Pisces. And like, you could recognize some kind of emotional truth for yourself. You got the Hermit underneath, the Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, High Priestess, Hanged Man, and the outcome is the Nine of Cups. That's great. So I feel like you're walking away from something. You're very wisely walking away from something, even though it looks on its surface to be reciprocal. I don't know if this is a love partnership or not, but it looks reciprocal. But in reality, you're recognizing that you could fall for the same old again. I'm sensing a theme here among these readings. There's something about not falling for it again. Don't fall for it again. Your intuition is spot on here with this Hermit, High Priestess, Hanged Man. This is about enlightenment. And Pisces is really getting it this time. Don't fall for it again. You're going to get exactly what you want, whatever you've been manifesting. It could be somebody coming back around to you, or whatever you're walking away from right now, whatever's ending for you, even though other people it might look good on paper. Not doing this anymore. You're definitely walking away, and Spirit is going to be like, good for you, because you're getting your wish. Your wish is granted, Pisces. Your wish about the future is granted, and it doesn't include something that you are just walking away from. This is new. Okay, this is a totally new experience, and I feel like you've kind of leveled up in terms of your intuition or in terms of your awareness, and like what it is that I want and where I'm going. Like there's definitely you're different now. You're different now. And this other person or this other situation that's coming in, you might have fallen for it in the past, but you're not going to fall for it again. No way, no how. So that's for my Pisces friends. The truth that's coming through is going to make it really clear. All right. The truth that's coming through to you, possibly in this new moon in Scorpio, is going to make it super clear about the direction forward. Don't fall for the old thing again. All right, Aries, your turn. Let's see what's going on for you, my Aries friends. All right, 2. Wow. Divine Feminine, veiled. Veil. Veil? Veil like Vail, Colorado? Veil like wedding veil? Something about Colorado. Aries. Move over here, baby. Okay, I'm going to use this deck. All right, so veiled. Divine Feminine. There's secrecy here around the Divine Feminine. Aries, are you a secret Divine Feminine, or is your Divine Feminine secret? Something like that. I also feel like some of you, I mean, I don't know, Colorado, but there could be something about Colorado here. Let me see. Maybe that's a vacation. You went on vacation there, or that's a place you've always wanted to go. Okay, that might be nothing, but hang on. All right, so we got the Sag energy here. I'm going to tilt this down a little bit. We got the Sag energy here. I see the Magician, that's Gemini. Page of Swords. This has been coming up in a lot of the readings, which is like messages trying to come in, or you're the messenger, Aries. You're the messenger. Tower. Fool. You might be getting a message. Moon, 4 of Cups, Emperor. There you are. There's the Aries energy, and the outcome is the Queen of Wands. That's Leo energy. So, okay, what is going on here? So we have a full moon in Gemini. I saw this Magician on the other side. What is happening? Okay, so there's some kind of sudden information coming through to you. Maybe it's coming through an opening, or a spiritual gift is opening up very suddenly. And it's sending you down a brand new road. This could be around the Scorpio new moon, or the full moon in Gemini, which is happening early in December. I feel like you've been sitting on your hands for a while here. The 4 of Cups, and there you are, sitting on your hands. 4 of Cups is about stagnation, but that's over, okay? Because you're on this new path. You're on this new path. Something creative. This could be, I mean, some of you might have a divine masculine reaching out to you very suddenly. It is on, so Sag, Leo, another fire sign, or a Scorpio, or a Gemini. This is about you heading down a different path, a brand new path. If you have been secret, or if this divine masculine has been secret, it's not secret anymore. Not no more, it's not, right? Like it's not secret anymore. Coming out of the closet. Somebody's coming out of the closet. 8 of Cups. They've walked away from another partner. 10 of Cups coming toward you. 3 of Wands. You have been manifesting this for a long time and just did not believe it. I feel like you just might not believe it. But this Scorpio new moon is going to show you what has been stagnant, or there's going to show you some information as to why this has been stagnant. One of the reasons it has been stagnant is because you just don't believe it. You either don't believe you're a twin flame, or you don't believe that this person is ever going to walk away from another situation. Suddenly it happens. All right. This is very sudden, Aries. Very sudden. They're walking towards you and your happiness. Three of Pentacles, Hierophant. Oh yeah. Six of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. This is going to be a long-term stable connection now. I don't know what happened. Doesn't really matter, does it? This is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the fated, destined nature of this connection. This person is suddenly coming toward you. Maybe you've just kept it secret for a long time. The Tower, the information that's coming in is so sudden. Get ready, Aries. This is just, wow, like crazy off the charts. Get ready, because it's coming in. It's coming in for my Aries friends. Woo, doggy. All right, let's keep going. Taurus, what is happening with you, my darlings? Taurus. Transmute. What is going on for you? Transmuting is about taking something that isn't positive and turning it into a positive. Being very opportunistic. Turning something around. I feel like you're turning something around. Something that's going on for you is going to all of a sudden be a good thing, right? Like you might not have ever thought that that's true. King of Pentacles underneath. Healed energy. A partner. This is you. Yes, Four of Wands. Celebration. There's the Gemini energy of the Magician. Gemini and Virgo. King of Swords. Libra energy. Five of Wands. Ten of Cups. Wow. Knight of Pentacles, more Virgo, and the Knight of Cups. So Taurus, I just feel like you've done some really good healing work on yourself. All this time, you might have been thinking it's about somebody else, or I've got to focus on somebody else, or taking care of somebody else. Right now, this is about you. This is about you taking care of you. You're getting a lot of clarity here. You're getting a lot of clarity about how to bring about happiness and joy, like bring it back into a relationship or bring it into a relationship to begin with. There's definitely something about turning something around. You're turning something around that maybe you thought was done. This person might have made a decision to come back to you. Knight of Swords. Devil energy, the Chariot, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, they're coming back around to you. This person had, I don't know, some kind of problem, financial problem, rage problem, addiction problem, or something like that. And you're manifesting from a place of real stability. We just had Uranus go back into your sign of Taurus. And so something is coming back to you. Somebody or something is coming back to you. And I see a lot of celebration here. I feel like you thought that they were gone. You thought that they were gone or the opportunity was gone, but that's not true. They're coming back, Taurus. They are coming back. Let's see. 5 days. Within the next 5 days, within this week, they're coming back to you. They made a new decision. I mean, you might have already been on the trail of some new life, but they're coming back. Wow. Taurus, that's for you. Okay, Gemini, what's going on with my Geminis here? Growth. Growth. That is excellent. What is going on with my Geminis? Growth, baby. This has been a hard season, or it's been a hard couple of months or something like that. Maybe a full year for you, Gemini. But now it's almost like it feels like you're on the way out of it. Yep. Ace of Swords here. Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups. New energy, fresh energy coming in. Oh, there's your card. One of your cards anyway. Magician. The Emperor. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. And the Hierophant. Boy, when you turn it around, you really turn it around. This has to do with an ending of a chapter. I almost feel like there's no reason for you to lie anymore to somebody. You don't have to lie anymore about this. You could have been lying just so people don't know what's really going on. This has been a hard year or something like that. You might have a third party situation going on. I see the Three of Cups here. And you might be lying to friends or whatever about it. Okay. But there is a new opportunity coming in. Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Taurus. And because of this growth, this is going to be like a breath of fresh air. It really is. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air. This person coming in for commitment with you. They're I mean, it could be a divine masculine. This person could be a divine masculine. Nine of Swords, Page of Wands, the Fool, and the Eight of Swords. It's possible that your divine masculine is having a lot of trouble, actually. It could be a divine masculine coming back around to you, but I would guess, hazard a guess, that this person is very unsure of their path. At the very least, they're unsure. You're getting offers. You're getting some new direction. You're seeing something, the way you want to go or where you want to go. And I feel like that's the right thing. I feel like your divine partner might be a little bit turned around right now. And it's almost time for you to strike out in a new direction. And okay, I know we're talking about twin flame here, but I'm just saying, like, they seem like they have like this mindset that just, they don't know how to get out of it. And how much time are you going to waste on this? 7, 8, 9 of Swords. This person is very unsure of themselves. They don't know. I just really see like you have grown. You have really grown. And this person is not keeping up, or they're doing something that is like going backwards. They're going backwards in life. And you are definitely not. So good for you, Gemini. Good for you. It's the way forward. You're taking the way forward. Excellent, Gemini. All right, that's for you. Now for my Cancerian friends. Jealousy. What in the world, Cancer? Jealousy. Are you watching somebody? Are you jealous? Is someone jealous of you? You're watching someone do what you want to do. That's what jealousy is. Envy is, I want to do what you're doing and I don't want you to do it at all. I want to have what you have. I'm going to take it away from you. Jealousy is just like, oh, I really want that. That's something I want. It's not a bad thing because you're kind of getting clarity a little bit on what it is that you do want in life. Oh dear. 5 of Swords. I see this 10 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. 7 of Cups. King of Cups. Hanged Man. Knight of Cups. The universe, the world, and the 6 of Swords. I just get the feeling that you want something that you think is not possible. All right. You might be hung up on an idea that you want this very romantic kind of relationship, but you really have a belief system that says that love isn't real, or I'm going to get manipulated if I let people see me or if I let people near me. That's really a lot of damage. Somebody has done a lot of damage to you here. I feel like there's very sweet, loving energy. But in order for you to have this in your life, you're going to have to start seeing things differently. You may have been manipulated, or you may have, manipulated other people. Okay. You may have done that. What's the Five of Swords here? Emperor, Tower, Lovers, Moon, all major arcana cards. The new moon in Scorpio, I feel like you're letting somebody go. I feel like you're letting somebody go. You're moving on. Moving on, making a choice to move on. Making a choice to move on, or making a choice to stay in this cycle in some way. Stay in some kind of romantic cycle that's not really going to get you anywhere. I just feel like you might be gaslighting yourself a little bit. Like thinking doing the same thing over and over again is gonna be a different result. Why is jealousy here? Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody from the past, you feel like you can't have them. You feel like you can't be in a relationship with them. Like it's a fool's errand, or it's a fantasy, but you stay stuck in it. I'm seeing you stay stuck in it, and it's possible to surrender to the next chapter. But I'm kind of seeing a little bit of a cycle here that you're staying stuck in an old fantasy. Like you wish you could go toward this person, but you might be in a situation that you're stuck in some kind of financial bind or whatever it is. This is a romantic, it's a romantic fantasy that you think you can't have. You think you can't have real love because of where you are right now, or because of what's happening in your life. And I almost feel like you're just giving up because you think it's not real. You think it's a romantic fantasy that you can have love. And I'm telling you, it's not. Like, I think you can have love, but you're telling yourself that other people get it, not me. That's the jealousy part here. Cancer. We have Jupiter in retrograde right now in Cancer. It just happened. And it's not going to go direct until next year. Okay. Let me see here for 1 second. Jupiter going direct. Come on, baby. Jupiter going direct 10th of March. So this may be a little bit of a time period, Cancer, where you think you can't have something, but by the time we get to springtime, March, when we move forward with spring, I feel like you might see things differently. Okay, I feel like you're spinning. Cancer is spinning in this. What you're telling yourself is a fantasy. Everybody else has happiness but me. Stop spinning. Maybe. Might be the beginning of that. Okay. So that's for Cancer. For Leo, what's happening for Leo's release? Let go. Let this person go. Let my people go. Leo, let go. What does it mean to let go? It means to accept a situation. Acceptance is what's necessary, Leo. Acceptance. Yep, there's the Fool. New beginnings. Queen of Cups. King of Cups. Wow. Two of Swords. Empress. Oh, Devil energy. Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Okay, I feel, again, a little bit like Cancer here. I feel like you think love is not real. King and Queen of Cups. This is like a like in theory. Okay, this is not a real person. This is you and your ideal person. But with this Two of Swords and this Devil card, it makes me feel like you don't believe that's possible. You don't believe in love anymore or something like that. And I feel like that's a little extreme. And what I'm going to say to you is that the acceptance of you as this divine feminine energy is going to be the key to your future. It's going to be the key to love for you. It's going to be the key to a lot of things. It does have to do with self-worth. It definitely does. But I'm just getting a lot of like trapped in fantasy about what love is. Before you go undertaking a new love relationship, you should really look at those belief systems that you have around love and what you're thinking to yourself is love, or what it looks like. What are all of the patterns that you have been dealing with? It's time to let all those patterns go. If you want love in your life, it's time to look at your past and look at you. Don't look at the other person all the time as like they're the one to blame. I'm not suggesting you blame yourself. I'm suggesting you have some awareness of your own patterns. That's the way you start going about healing them. Even if the other person was a terrible narcissist or something like that, you know, sometimes we overgive to people and they see us as marks. So what is it about my energy in terms of what I believe about love? What do I believe is true? And how might I use my own experiences to sort of flesh out what is real in terms of love? What is real? And what do I want even? What do I want? So release, that's a big one. That's a big one. Leo. So Virgo, divine masculine. Okay, what is happening for my Virgos? We have Virgo and Libra, and then at the end, I'll pull cards for everybody. So Virgo and Libra. So Virgo, this is for Virgo. What is happening? What is happening for my Virgos right now? Look at this. 10 of Cups underneath. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. High Priestess. Is that your divine feminine? Page of Wands. Doesn't have to be about gender here. Remember that. Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Learning, learning, learning. 2 of Pentacles. You got a lot to learn here, Virgo. There's the Empress. Been showing up a lot. King of Pentacles. Also been showing up a lot. King of Swords. Yeah, healing. There's something about learning a lot. You're learning a lot from, I don't know if it's the end of a chapter, the 2 10s there. I almost feel like a little bit like Leo. There's like a fantasy going on here. It's like, it's time to make what you're having to learn. It's time to learn about your own passions, about your own desires in life. It's time to learn and receive, because Empress is here and divine feminine's about receiving energy, receiving money, receiving clarity. I feel like you need to talk to this divine feminine in order to learn what you need to learn. Okay? Talking to High Priestess, Empress. This is somebody who is very, has a lot of clarity. They could really help you learn. You might be dealing with also a Taurus, a Libra, Cancerian. It's time to learn and heal. Okay, Virgo, it's time to learn and heal about, what is it? So there's something here, the masculine energy. What about the masculine energy needs healing right now? Moon, fear about feelings. Yes, 2 of Cups. the 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you got a little afraid about your divine feminine energy around this spiritual partnership. And I feel like you've been struggling with this for a while. It's really time to learn. I don't think you know a lot about twin flames or a lot about what this connection is. I feel like you're just resisting it because it feels powerful to you. It feels strong. And in order to really understand your mission and purpose with this person, in order to understand, why this is even happening, why am I part of this twin flame journey? I don't even want to be part of it, right? Because I guess what I'm seeing here is I feel like you keep running away by choosing the same pathways over and over again, or the same lessons over and over again. I feel like there's some fear about going toward this divine partner, or about letting them into your life. There's some fear about that maybe you don't know enough. And maybe that's true, but I feel like this person could help you, could teach you. Before you do that, though, there's some healing here. There's a decision to be made. There's a decision to be made. If you keep choosing the same, or making the same mistakes over and over again, or choosing the same old path over and over again, this divine partner is sort of like, I'm doing 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Like, I can help you, but if you're not coming toward me. There's something about money and something about clarity. Making decisions because of money and out of a lack of clarity about what I'm doing here on this planet, what my mission and purpose is. There's a lack of clarity around that. Okay, that's for Virgo. Lack of clarity around that. Divine masculine. Okay, Libra, and then I'll pull cards for everybody. All right, Libra. Talisman. The key. The key to all this. The key to what's going on. The key to what is going on for my Libras. What is the key for my Libras here? What is the key for my Libras? All right. King of Swords, clarity, happiness, joy, taking charge. That's your opposite sign of Aries. I've got Aries and Leo here. Queen of Cups, taking charge. The Star card, King of Cups, King and Queen of Cups. The Lover's card, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So the key could be for you to take charge in your connection. This person is, could be a Virgo. This person is first of all, they're having financial troubles. They're feeling out in the cold. They're feeling like they're not doing the right thing. They're really very confused. This person is very confused. I almost feel like, Libra, that, you could kind of charge in and give this person some good advice. But they feel very, I don't know if they would, what does this person want from you? What does this person want from you? Knight of Swords, 9 of Cups, the Moon, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, they want you to come charging toward them. They want you to, this person's kind of stubborn, and they're very passive. This person's very passive. If you come charging toward them, they're just going to stand still. What? If you go charging toward this person, it's almost like that's the end game for them. They want to seem important, or they want to feel like people are adoring them. They want to be like, look at me, look at me. They want people to put them first. And I feel like, Libra, you have been learning the opposite about what is good for you, that you need to put yourself first. And that's one of the lessons of this connection is this person is drawing you into a situation that is the opposite of what you need to do for your own life. And you might have fallen for this many, many times for many, many years. And now I feel like you're being healed of this. That it's not my job to take control or take charge. It's not my job. And if you want to have a relationship with me, you're this passive stuff with this 5 of Pentacles, especially if that person is the masculine. No. I feel like that person has too much feminine energy. You might have a lot of masculine energy. It's like both of you have to heal that. Okay? Both of you have to heal that because it is getting in the way. That's the key, that you both have to look at your own masculine, feminine energy and balance them. Of course, for Libra, of course. Of course it is. All right, so let me pick this up and then I will pull cards for everybody watching. For the collective, what is going on? Let's just do this. Do this. All right, for the collective, let's use this. Come here, baby. What don't you see coming? What don't you see coming? Message in a bottle. Mercury is in retrograde. People are going to reach out to you. Here and now. Treasure Island. Breathe. All right. There's something, look at that. A message in a bottle. There's something about an island. You were an island. What don't you see coming? That feels very happy though. Like happy to be an island or happy to be on your own. Some of you are like, mindfulness meditation. I want to be on my own. That's all I'm interested in right now. I'm not interested in having a conversation, but a message comes in. Someone is trying to reach out to you. Someone is definitely trying to reach out to you. 2 of Pentacles. Oh man. King of Cups. They're like, I don't know. Should I? 3 of Cups. Knight of Swords. You're showing up as the Knight of Swords. It's like 7 of Swords. I feel some anger that this person might have lied to you. Page of Swords. There's the message. I'm just feeling like it's because that card is called futility. They're like, what's the point? What's the point of me talking to you? 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Tower, and the 5 of Wands. So there's, Devil energy, 2 of Cups, Devil energy, 9 of Cups. There's something really good here. 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. There's collaboration between the 2 of you. There's something really good here. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Third party, maybe. Yeah, 3 of Swords, the Sun, the Magician, and the Death card. Yeah, so there's definitely, because I'm getting this like short-lived happiness. So you might be running away from this person or running away from this situation because it's like it goes along fine for a little while and then something happens. It's like this person sabotages this connection all the time. Every single time. This person can go along for a while and then, sometimes it's like a couple of days, maybe it's a couple of weeks, and then they crash it. They do something that takes away the joyfulness of the connection. And it's like that, so you're going to have to figure out whether this person is on purpose sabotaging this relationship? Or is this person subconsciously afraid of being in something that makes them really happy? It's going to be kind of up to you. And I almost feel like you're like, you know what? It's not my job to figure out whether you want to be happy or not. If you want to be happy and we're happy together, you can come with me onto our desert island. But if you're going to kind of crash this connection every couple of days or every couple of weeks or every couple of months or whatever it is, I mean, really crash it. I don't mean just like having a little argument, because that's very normal, but destroying like happy, like holidays, doing things that just, derail the whole thing. I'm going to say to you that that is a big indicator of a narcissistic partner. That they'll do something that is so egregious to destroy a holiday. It's not just that they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. They just can't stand that anybody else is having fun. So if that's what's going on with you, if that's what's happened in your past and it's starting to happen again with a new relationship, I feel like you get out, or I feel like you're seeing it in this person's patterns. Here comes Charlie. Here comes Charlie. All right, we're done for the week. Have a great weekend, everybody. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.